Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. In a turn of events that many thought would never happen, Anna Duggar has officially signed the divorce papers, bringing an end to her 15-year-long marriage to Josh Duggar. The news broke earlier this week after court documents were made public confirming that Anna, long known for her loyalty and silent endurance, has finally walked away. While speculation had long swirled around the state of Anna and Josh's marriage, many assumed she would stand by him forever, given her public commitment to forgiveness and the teachings of the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, the conservative ministry the Duggar family has long followed. However, it seems that even Anna's patience and resolve have limits. According to sources close to the family, the breaking point came earlier this year following mounting pressure from extended family members and her own growing desire to protect her children from a toxic legacy. The last of the straw, Josh Duggar, who was convicted of child pornography and is currently serving a term of 12 years in federal prison, has been a cause of public disgrace for the Duggar family, who were once held in high esteem. Anna has chosen to remain largely silent since his conviction in 2021. She has chosen to support her husband, visit him on a regular basis, and publicly voice her opinion that he is innocent. Many of her supporters were perplexed and outraged by her unwavering support, but those who knew her were aware of the complex theological and emotional constraints she was under. While this was going on, Anna had been struggling with uncertainty behind the scenes. The year before last, according to sources, she started talking to a Christian counselor, which was an unusual step for someone in her circle, but it turned out to be a crucial step. The walls that she had constructed began to fail as she was forced to confront the years of emotional and psychological strain that she had been under. According to a member of the family who was privy to personal information, she felt trapped, but for the first time, she allowed herself to imagine a life beyond all of this pain. It was no longer just her that was thinking about herself. She was now thinking about the children there. With tears in their eyes, the day when Anna signed the divorce papers was reportedly a traumatic experience for her emotionally. According to several accounts, there was nothing that could have adequately prepared her 7 children for the finality of the moment. Despite the fact that she had taken some subtle steps to accommodate them for the shift, Anna is said to have gathered her children, Mackenzie, Michael, Marcus, Meredith, Mason, Mariella, and Madison, around their kitchen table after dinner and gently explained to them that their lives were about to undergo a transformation that would last for the rest of their lives. One of the sources stated that she conveyed to them the message that mommy and daddy won't be married anymore, but you are so loved. It was a terrible experience. The more youthful ones were unable to comprehend. It was made considerably more difficult by the fact that the elder ones did it. There were reports of tears falling freely, while the younger boys sat in startled quiet. Mackenzie, who is now a teenager, was the first to break down in crying. It is said that Michael inquired about the possibility of ever seeing his father again. A close friend of Anna stated that she firmly grasped each youngster and assured them that even if things were shifting, they would never be left alone. The Duggar family's responses to the situation. As far as the public is concerned, the Duggar family has maintained their silence. However, sources indicate that emotions behind the scenes are mixed. Reports indicate that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, who were once steadfast supporters of Josh, are in utter disbelief. They never imagined that a divorce would actually take place, stated a source close to the situation. The idea of getting a divorce is inconceivable to them. It is considered to be a failure. On the other hand, a few of Anna Duggar's siblings have been discreetly supporting her. In recent years, Jinger Volo has separated herself from the teachings of the International Business Leadership Program (IBLP). However, it is stated that she has reached out with compassion and encouragement. Anna was given assistance in locating resources that would allow her to achieve emotional and financial independence. Jill Dillard, who has also been vocal about her troubles with the religious system of the family, made this offer. Jill's close friends shared that Anna was there for Josh through the most inconceivable of circumstances. Peace, freedom, and healing are all things that she deserves. Where does Anna go from here? The divorce has been finalized and now Anna is facing a new and uncertain future. However, many people are hopeful that this new future will provide her with the opportunity to rediscover who she is. According to those who are close to her, she is making preparations to relocate out of Arkansas and to be closer to members of her extended family who are not a part of the Duggar family sphere of influence. It was mentioned by a friend that she is beginning again. Not only is it terrifying, but there is also hope. She is considering enrolling in online schools, setting up her own business, and perhaps telling her tale one day, not for the purpose of exacting revenge, but rather to assist other women who are experiencing feelings of confinement. Anna has not yet made any public statements regarding the divorce. However, the effectiveness of her silence cannot be overstated. The decision to eventually walk away from Josh Duggar's shadow, despite great pressure from religious expectations, public scrutiny, and her own emotional fears, is being viewed by many as an act of quiet bravery. Responses from fans, a complicated mix of relief and sympathy. As the news spread, friends and critics of the Duggar family turned to social media to express a range of feelings, including relief for Anna, grief for the children, and fury at the years of tyranny she endured. Anna has at long last discovered her strength, tweeted one of her fans. "This is how the process of healing kicks off," she said. "It makes me proud of her. Other people were concerned about the children as well. The thought of those children tears my heart. Under such dreadful conditions, no child should ever be forced to go through the process of a divorce. It is my wish that they receive the necessary help." In addition, there were calls for the Duggar family to openly show their support for Anna, suggesting that Jim, Bob, and Michelle should put the health and happiness of their granddaughters ahead of their own antiquated ideas. A new version of the past. For a number of years, Anna Duggar was regarded as the personification of silent submission. She was a lady who remained steadfast in her support of her husband, so sustaining the principles that she had been trained to believe were unwavering. However, that perception shifted this past week. By putting her signature on the divorce papers, Anna did more than just put a stop to a marriage. She also demolished the pretense that the Duggar family was flawless. She placed an emphasis on healing rather than looks, protection, rather than tradition, and bravery, rather than control. How Anna reimagines herself in this new chapter will be revealed by the passage of time. However, there is one thing that can be said with absolute certainty. She is no longer hiding in the shadows. Although the anguish of that talk that took place at the kitchen table may remain for a considerable amount of time, it is possible that it will also be the moment that her children will look back on and say, "That was the moment when Mom saved," yes.